Once upon a time.
Welcome, or should I say, Velkommen. A royal banquet is being held in the castle of Akershus, and you're invited. We recently attended this special meal and can show you all the distinguished guests that you can meet, give our thoughts on that interesting Norwegian food being served, and share all the information you need to decide if this castle is worth a visit by you and your little prince or princess. Akershus Royal Banquet Hall is located in EPCOT at the Norway Pavilion. You can find it right beside the Frozen Ever After ride, with plenty of stroller parking nearby if you need it.
You can check in on the app up to 20 minutes before your reservation, but you do have to be near the restaurant. Or if you would like, an attendant will be waiting to assist you. Character dining is always popular, so we definitely recommend getting that reservation, but we actually found Akershus reservations to be more readily available across all the meal times compared to some of the other locations. The breakfast reservations will be the most popular though, as it's less expensive and features more familiar foods. You will notice there were actually many tables available and no wait time when we went, which was at 3:55 p.m. Is that because this meal isn't very good, or is it because this is an underrated gem? We will answer that question in this video, but first, back to those reservations. They can be made 60 days in advance for all guests, but for those staying at a Disney resort, that 60 days in advance counts from the hotel check-in date, and immediately allows reservations for the first 10 days of the stay. Whether you book breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the princess meet and greets are at every mealtime. It's only the food and price that will be different at breakfast.
And speaking of price, keep in mind that these character meals can be paid for with gift cards, including the gratuity or tip. We buy discounted gift cards at Sam's Club, but they can also be purchased at Target, BJ's, Costco, as well as many other locations throughout the year. It's an easy way to save money, and every bit helps when you're budgeting for a Disney trip.
At this character meal, you'll be dining inside Akershus Castle. We recently visited all the character dining meals to review them for you, so be sure to subscribe to see more in the series. Our next video will be princess dining at another Disney castle. But as for Akershus, the decor inside is wonderful. You will find medieval tapestries, Scandinavian paintings on the walls, and banners hanging from the ceiling, transporting you back through centuries of time. You can even take a fun picture in a throne-style seat.
The first offering will be a plate of potato salad, bread, and cheese. One of the best parts about this restaurant for us was how the waitress is also a cultural representative.
So yeah, this is just some regular salad, and it has some poppy seeds and lingonberry vinaigrette. And this is regular bread rolls and some potato flatbread. Both are really good with the cinnamon butter here. And we have potato salad and a selection of cheese. And the cheese in the middle is a traditional goat cheese from Norway, and we just call it brown cheese. Enjoy!
She was eager to answer any questions about her country and its cuisine. We were sure to give her a cast compliment, so don't forget that that's an option in the app if you experience great service like we did. Just be sure to note your server's name and hometown.
Here's the goat cheese.
Alright, let's try it. See you try it.
It's brown cheese. I am not a fan of goat cheese or goat products, so let's see what this is like. It's honestly milder. It's not quite as earthy as like goat cheese I've had in the past. It's good. I like it. Oh, Isabella. Nom 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 nom.
Yeah, I would definitely agree that if you don't normally like goat cheese, I would definitely try it. It doesn't taste like goat cheese I've ever had. It's actually pretty good. I would have another piece.
But what do you trying to do?
They grab stuff, and then you put it on your plate. You just grab it.
Then put it on your plate.
There you go.
I do not like tomatoes.
And tomatoes.
Yeah.
That's okay. This vinaigrette is really good. It does taste like a fruity vinaigrette.
I've said before that I'm not the type to fill up on the bread before the food comes, but they brought up this cinnamon butter, and you put some on here, and it is really good. I can eat this whole thing of butter. It has just the right amount of cinnamon flavor where it's not like overpowering or too spicy or something. You just get that flavor of cinnamon, and it's real creamy, and it's so good.
The cinnamon butter they bring you out, they also give you this roll or this pure, authentic style of Norwegian bread, but the butter tastes exactly like Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter that you put on their amazing rolls. So this is pretty good. Not as good as Texas Roadhouse, but I love potato salad. It's like my favorite summer food. This one has a ton of dill in it. It's very dill, the spice dill forward. I like it, but it is like a little bit, it's like kind of zesty with all that dill in it.
Soon your main course will arrive, consisting of 4 different dishes, served on a family-style platter.
Chicken with fennel and cranberry. And this is a mac and cheese. And then we have salmon with some cabbage. And these are Norwegian meatballs with some gravy, mashed potatoes, and lingonberries.
Okay, so I'm basically obsessed with this meal. Every single time I try something, I think, oh, this is my new favorite thing. And then I try the next thing and I'm like, this is my favorite thing. The Norwegian meatballs, I liked it a lot. To me, they taste exactly like wedding soup meatballs. If you've ever had wedding soup, they have that same taste to them. Very jelly on it. It's so good. I love sweet and savory together, and it's like just a really good combination.
How's that meatball? Good. How's the macaroni and cheese? You ate all the meatball. You must have liked it. The meatballs are good. They honestly would be good on their own, but then you add, especially that berry jelly, it adds a little fruity flavor, and then some of that sauce, the potatoes. The meatballs are very good. Definitely recommend them. The potatoes are very lumpy. I mean, they're definitely like real mashed potatoes. But if you don't like lumpy potatoes, you might not like them as much.
Everything on the plate is all you care to eat. They do serve it family style. So far we've eaten the most of the mac and cheese, so our waitress brought us another order of that. And it's good. It's not super flavorful. It's nice and creamy. I like the creamy texture of it. I think it needs some salt and pepper, but the flavor is not outstanding.
It's a little different than some of the other macaroni and cheeses I've had at Walt Disney World. It actually tastes to me a lot like Stouffer's mac and cheese, but not as much flavor. I love Stouffer's, it's one of my favorites. But it's not quite as much flavor as that, but it is that similar baked macaroni and cheese flavor profile. It's pretty good.
I don't know what's happening right now, but I'm loving it. It's a salmon. I think it has some sort of braised cabbage on the bottom. It is tangy and it pairs so well with the creaminess of the salmon. The salmon is not fishy at all, or maybe the cabbage is just overwhelming it because there is like a vinegar component to it, and it's really, really, really good.
I don't like cabbage, so I avoided the cabbage underneath the salmon and just had the salmon. I mean, standard salmon taste and flavor, but it is cooked just right. It has like just a sear on the outside.
As you know me, I love my vegetables. I snagged one of these green beans that were hidden under the chicken. It's on a bed of, looks like roasted vegetables. Kind of tastes like rosemary. Kind of tastes like sage. I'm honestly not sure, but it is so good.
It's a good piece of chicken, but the apple and the fennel adds like acidic tartness to it, and a fruitiness. Well, I'm not a big fan of fruit and savory mixed together, so I'm not as much of a fan of that as I imagine Devin will be. The nice thing about this meal, I'm pleasantly surprised. Sometimes, because it's a character dining, I thought maybe they would play it safe, and there wouldn't really be any like sort of exotic flavors. But I feel like they've created a nice balance, where like if you want to play it safe, they got mac and cheese, they have a good piece of salmon, and they have a piece of chicken, and they have meatball, and those are all good, safe flavors. But they add an extra element if you wish. That the chicken has that fruit on top. You can include that in your bite, and it just really changes the flavor. And the meatball, likewise, you can get some of the sauce or the berry jam on the side into your bite, and that changes the flavor. And the salmon's on a bed of cabbage, and you can really get a lot of as much experimentation as you want in this meal, to where like it can please a lot of different palates, and it's also good for people who really want to try something new.
My best bite, my favorite bite, was the apple and fennel with the chicken breast and the cream sauce. It is very rosemary forward, so you're going to want to like rosemary for that bite. But it was really, really good. I love sweet and savory. It's my favorite flavor combination. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's sweet and savory, I'm going to love it. The mac and cheese was my least favorite bite. It was kind of bland for me. It had a great texture. It's very creamy, but the flavor was bland. I didn't love it.
Best bite I would say is, for me, the meatballs. Like I said, like the meatball with even no sauce or jam on it is just a really good meatball, both pork and beef. Good meat flavor, really good meatball. Worst bite, like honestly, I enjoyed every single thing. So I mean, I don't like salad, so I guess the salad's the worst bite. But if you like salad, it might be good. I enjoyed all the aspects of the main course here. This is a good meal. Biggest surprise bite for me, this brown cheese. It's just, they call it just brown cheese, but it's a type of goat cheese. And when she told us that, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna like that. I don't like goat cheese. I don't like cheese like that. But this is, it almost verges on sweet on the front end, and doesn't taste like any goat cheese I've ever had. So apparently Norway is the best when it comes to making goat cheese, at least for me. Devin thinks I'm crazy, but I feel like this tastes almost like the brown outside of a cow tail, the candy with the cream inside. That's what this tastes like to me.
Sure, Jan.
You will also be treated to a final course of desserts, including a Norwegian holiday treat.
And then we have rice cream, which is similar to rice pudding, and it has some strawberry sauce. So in Norway, it's very common on Christmas, the day before Christmas, we eat porridge. And then what's left over, we use to make rice cream for dessert on Christmas Eve.
The rice pudding with the strawberry jam, it kind of reminds me of like tapioca pudding, but probably even less flavor. The cream itself has almost no flavor at all, but then the strawberry jam is like super flavorful. It just really works well together. It is like, it's creamy but lumpy at the same time. It's really good.
The rice cream is 100% going to come down to a texture issue for some people. The cream itself doesn't have much flavor, but then you add the strawberry and it tastes like strawberries, fresh strawberries, which is really good flavor. But it is like a tapioca pudding, a lumpy pudding, and to some people they won't like that texture, it'll bother them if you expect like a smooth ice cream. So the ice cream will come down to whether you like that texture or not. The apple dessert essentially tastes like apple pie. It does have real pieces of apple in it. Looking at it, I thought it might be like crispy or crunchy, but it is just really soft. Just the pastry just kind of melts in your mouth, but it essentially tastes like apple pie.
The Belle mousse is really good. It's just a flavorful chocolate mousse. It has a really nice texture to it. It's cold. If you like chocolate desserts, you'll like the Belle cake in the middle. I don't know what it's officially called.
Yeah, that chocolate mousse, it's like triple chocolate. It's like chocolate mousse, and then like a chocolate almost brownie at the bottom, and then it's on a piece of chocolate. So it's too much chocolate for me. If you love chocolate, you're really gonna like it. But for me, I love the texture of the mousse, how soft it is, but it's a little too chocolatey.
For as much as I completely am in love with this dinner, and I would definitely get it again in a heartbeat, the desserts I'm a little less impressed with. They were all fine, they were all good. I just didn't love them. If I had to choose one as my favorite, I would probably choose the rice pudding, just because it's more fun knowing that this is something that they eat over in Norway for Christmas. So that makes it more special, and that makes me like it a little bit more.
And by the way, if you're curious about trying that rice cream and lefse bread, or if you just want more of it after you eat it at Akershus, which is what I did, and I liked it even better the second time. In my opinion, it is better than the famous school bread, but I digress. You can try all of these treats and more at Kringla Bakery across from the restaurant. And don't forget to stop by the gift shop in the Norway Pavilion too, where you can find more Scandinavian treats to try, including that delicious lingonberry jam.
At Akershus, the princesses will each be introduced by a signature theme song. You get to meet 5 princesses during your meal, making it a good value for your time and money.
The characters are happy to do signatures for you, and we like to try different ideas. This time it was a storybook storage box that can be filled with Disney trip mementos. If you don't have anything for the characters to sign, don't worry, you'll still receive this souvenir card that will already have their signatures on it. And in fact, there are some bonus signatures on this card, because the princesses you meet here can vary, but the most common appearances are by Belle, Snow White, Aurora, Ariel, and Tiana. But Mulan, Jasmine, and Cinderella, though rare, are also possible.
It may seem a bit odd you don't get to meet Elsa and Anna, as Frozen is inspired by Norwegian culture, but they are busy at their own dedicated meeting area outside. Visit them before or after your meal, and you can really maximize how many princesses you get to meet, all at the Norway Pavilion. Or if you're more of a Sven fan, they have a magic shot for that too.
Let me know if you find any storybooks in the kingdom today. Does Meriwether also change it to wonderful shades of blue too?
Yes, there's our blue.
It seems that our fairies have so many different smells and often together. Maybe some. And I'm sure that your fairies use all their magic for the wonderful sparkles on it. Perhaps maybe someday I can wear a matching one. We can be able to show my friend Ariel together too. I know that she's going to adore that wonderful dress.
The princesses are great characters to have your little kids meet, because they were able to take the lead in the conversation if the kiddo is shy, and often ask them cute questions to get them to feel comfortable.
Perhaps maybe something else to you all in your kingdoms, maybe once upon a dream. Hi, dears. Right, prince.
Always thinking of something new. Perhaps I can even whip up some of your babies. It's so very low. Oh, you want to hop on it as well?
Maybe do you mind taking a picture with Tiana? Me and Mama and Tiana.
In our experience, the characters at these meals tend to come one right after another, and that was the case here. So expect that loud music to make it difficult to hear what's being said during your family's princess conversations. Thank you.
Ariel, do you mind signing our stories?
Of course. You would think that all the time, but I've always seen that all sorts of different characters every day.
Say bye. Flash you later.
Watch you later.
That's right.
You may also be treated to a special Princess Promenade, in which the ladies royally stroll around the dining area and strike poses so you can snap some more great photos of them.
Is it worth it? This is where we say, oh, it depends on your priorities and this and that. Let's set that aside for a moment for an honest opinion. The answer is a resounding yes. We loved Akershus. We're excited to go back someday. Now, yes, it does depend on your appetite. Your appetite, get it? Your appetite for character meals. You can save money at the cost of time to wait in several different lines to meet these princesses elsewhere at EPCOT. But if you want the convenience of the princesses coming to you at a sit-down meal in the comfort of the AC, then a character meal is the way to go. And having recently visited them all, Akershus stands out to us as one of the best. Yes, the other princess character meal at Cinderella's royal table is iconic because you get to go inside the castle at Magic Kingdom. But if you missed out on that reservation, don't feel like you're getting a lesser experience by booking Akershus. In some ways it's even better, while also costing less money. We like to try new foods and experience new cultures, and at Akershus you get to do both by having a meal that we found to be delicious, a meal that surprised us at times with how good it was even when we were skeptical, and by meeting cast members that were willing to answer our questions and relate to us their own native traditions and experiences. And you get to do all this in a beautiful setting where 5 charming princesses all visit you at your table.
So if you find yourself in the Norway Pavilion, make sure you check the app. There just might be an open invitation to the Royal Banquet, and we recommend you accept it.
You're full.
You're full? Well, then Mama will eat your share.